live from studio.
Tentang pendidikan di rumah tangga. Saya suka satu ayat ya, Ramon ya.
Last week's vlog was about our trip to Indonesia. And this week's vlog is also about our trip to Indonesia. Honestly, there was so much that happened that I'm not sure exactly what I should put in and how it should go and what I should tell you and what I should show you. So I'm going to pray and then we'll see how God leads. So last week I watched a video about how to tell stories in vlogs. And what I realized is that even though I might be a good storyteller in the editing room and taking what other people say and putting it together and making it flow, I'm not too bad at that. But actually doing it on the vlog, I'm not that great. So that being said, looking at all the footage from Indonesia, I'm just been sitting here like, what do I do? So this time I'm going to tell you the story now. A few days after we got to Indonesia, we left on a road trip with Ramon to go and visit viewers of their television channel. The furthest point on the road trip was the tip of Bali, and we spent the weekend there with some friends of Ramon's. While we were there, we got sick, and so the trip back was positively miserable.
Just in case, being in beautiful Indonesia with nice temperatures up in the mountains sounded too glamorous, my body seems to have gotten a bug that it's had for over a week now. And for the most part, food is just not appetizing at all. It's not just me. My better half has a little bit too, but not so bad, thankfully, right now. It's made me realize, like, even things like this, these are experiences that God uses to help strengthen our faith and our walk with Him.
It was really an example of the way it is, because sometimes you do get sick. Sometimes you do end up with, situations that you weren't anticipating, that you didn't really want or plan for or whatever. But in all of those variations and unknowns, the constant is that God is always with you. He sees the big picture, and so we just have to trust Him that He has the plan and that somehow it's all going to work out.
We shall live and not die.
So we went to Indonesia to film, right? Well, one of those videos that we did is now live, and I'll hit a link in the description below and you can go watch it if you want to. So Ramon and Sandy used to actually be really rich. Basically anything they wanted to buy or anywhere they wanted to go, they could just do it. They were always searching to fill that empty void, but what they had didn't fill it. So through a process, God got a hold of them and they realized that money, partying, things don't fill that void. God does. And God used them when they were committed to Him to start He's Coming Broadcasting Network, which is the reason we went to Indonesia. When we were there, we were talking and whatnot, and I just kept going in my head. It's like, these people used to be millionaires. Like, that's crazy, because they used to be millionaires and now they've given everything for God, and they have like nothing compared to what they did have. But they're happy. Yes, there's challenges, yes, there's struggles, but they're happy. The reason they're happy is because they know they're doing what God wants them to do. And when you know that, whatever comes, you're in the right place, and there's a lot of peace that comes with that.
Let's go.
So as I've been editing this and looking through the different footage that we have, there was one thing that kind of popped out at me that fits perfectly with the purpose of this vlog. But before that, I want to share with you a story that's sort of a background.
We have many experiences here staying in the village. In the beginning, we didn't know what to do, but God sort of opened up many different things. At one time, there's an old cleric, an old man who was really sick. We had serious gout, in his knees, and then he was just laying on the floor for 8 months. And then nobody seemed to care for him, about him. He was just sleeping, and he was going to the bathroom where he sleeps. So the family kind of wanted him to die. Basically, nobody cared for him. And then us with some missionaries here, we came to clean, we came to care for him. We gave him a simple solution, a poultice, with a, what do you call it, charcoal and pomelo. Within a week, he started walking. He started walking outside the house, and then he saw the sunlight for the first time, and then it was a Friday prayer for the Muslims, and then he approached the mosque, and then he was saying, look, for 8 months I was just laying there sick, and nobody came even to visit and to pray with me. And then look at this people that we call heathen. It is them that clean me up, they cut my hair, they bathe me daily, and then they give me something, I don't know what it was, but look at me, I'm walking. So from that point on, he was like saying to people, do not ever persecute Christians, they're friends. That's opened many doors ever since.
There's something really powerful about medical missionary work because it meets the felt needs of the people first. That's the way Jesus worked. He met the people's needs and then bade them follow him. And now there's an opportunity for someone else to be a part of this work.
This building behind us is a building that they built about 3 years ago, I think. What they desired to have is a clinic for mother and babies, and for children clinic, health clinic. The village specifically asked for us. The building is here, our house is just across the street, about 100 meters away. We've been here for 9 years now. And people trust us. When they're sick, they come to us. Even though there's a government clinic down there, but they prefer to come to us if there's something's wrong with them. But yeah, we used to have volunteers here, many even from America. But now since we don't have any volunteers anymore, it's just been empty. If anybody is willing to commit to run the clinic, we need people who are committed to do something long term. It cannot just be just 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Well, just even like 1 year.
Yeah, even 1 year is probably not good enough. Somebody has to really commit to run it, to make an impact. So that's the invitation to you guys.
So pekerjaan banyak.
Yeah, there's so much work, but
So much
not enough.
work, but not enough workers.